Meaning of accounting. So let's see what is the meaning defined by American Institute of Certified Accountants, that is AICPA in 1941. Accounting as an art of recording, classifying and summarizing the significant manner and in terms of money, transactions and events which are in part at least of financial character and interpreting the results thereof. So it is very much important that as you are the students of accountancy, you need to study the meaning of accounting. So I'll explain you. Accounting is a systematic process of identifying. Here it tells that accounting as an art of recording. First of all, we need to identify these transactions are related to business or not. Actually, I told you that in bookkeeping is nothing but the process of recording day-to-day financial activities of the business related to money entered in a particular book for future details. So whatever the day-to-day activities are performed in a business should be identified. Suppose you purchase a good, you paid rent, you purchase a stationery, withdrawing money from the bank for the business purposes. These are known as a business transaction. That is what known as identifying. Suppose you consider that you went to marriage, or you attended a function, or you went to consult a doctor. It doesn't constitute a business activity. Business activity are those activities that related to the business only. Number 2. Measuring. The measuring here, it tells that the accountant has to measure only the transaction related to money matter only. That's why this definition tells that accounting as an art of recording, classifying, summarizing the significant manner and in terms of money. So the accountant has to record the transaction only related to money only. Third, recording. Recording here, it means that we need to record the transaction in a particular book, or we need to enter in computer system, and it is very much important that as an accountant he has to maintain a book of account. He has to record the transaction or day-to-day activities of business. That's what known as recording. Fourth, classifying. Suppose you consider, for example, you are a commerce student. So in your college there are 4 subjects under commerce, that is history, economics, business studies and accountancy. For everything, for each subject you need to maintain a notebook, a separate notebook. That's what known as classifying. Do we write every notes in one book? It is impossible. In order to identify that, so in order to classify that, we need to maintain a separate notebook. With regard to accountancy, all those accounts that we maintain in our business transaction should be maintained or should be classified. Suppose you purchase, so you need to enter this purchase matter in purchase book, cash book, sales in sales book. This is what known as classifying. We need to classify those accounts in a particular book. Summarizing. As we classify, the book will help us to know the profit or loss of the business for future decision. Just know we know the meaning of classifying. Here in classifying, we need to maintain a separate book for separate account. After maintaining a separate book for separate account, so with regarding to that, it is very much easy, or it will be helpful for us to know the profit or loss of the business. So it is very much easy to classify or summarize whether our business is going in profit or in loss. For why? In order to take future decision. Number 6, analysis and interpretation. Here it means that we need to check once again, or we need to have a cross check relating to date, name of person, amount. So these are included in analysis. And interpretation sense, if we find any mistake, we need to rearrange them, or we need to clarify the mistakes. So these all included in analysis. Suppose you have maintained an account. You purchase a good for 16,000. By mistake, you have written as 1,600. So you feel that there is some mistake in my account. You have a doubt that where is my 14,400 went. So actually I spent 16,000, and what about this amount? have a doubt that in order to find that, we need to interpret, we need to rectify our error. So rectification error we'll be studying later, inshallah, after studying those entries. So here in interpretation, if we find any mistake, we need to rearrange them or rectify them or clarify the mistake. Number 7, communicating. Communicating in the sense, after we getting accountancy information, so we need to communicate, and this communication will help us to take a decision for future purposes by the owners.